Unbelievable.
Yeah, I did. I was a starving artist for a long time. I used to produce a TV show out of the trunk of my car on public access. So I worked my way up to that point. Yes, I'm able to do some good things now, but these kids, I try to tell them, when these interns that we have coming to our program, is take advantage of all the opportunities out there. I don't care how small it is. TV is one genre, but filmmaking is another. Exactly. So if you want to do both, you have to dip and dab. You got to give up your time and your energy. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of disappointments. And then one last thing I want to say.
Yeah, can we stop you for 1 second? Because see, you have so much information, but I want to make sure we get this information across on television. Now, you said, number one, they need to be really trying to do everything they can related to the area that they plan to go into.
Yes, yes.
And another thing that you said is they have to persevere. And perseverance means that you really have to work extremely hard.
Oh, yes.
And that you can't quit.
Yes.
And as a young person, I think it's very crucial to let people know you're serious.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes there is an inclination on the parts of some individuals not to take other individuals seriously. So you have to make it plain that you are very serious. And how can you do this? One of the ways that you do it is by dressing in a professional manner. Another way that you do it is by speaking in a professional manner. And a third way that you do it is by having goals and by making sure that things are run in a professional manner. So,
I agree.
you know, I think that what you're sharing with us is really wonderful. Now, I know for a fact that you do some more things. For example, I understand that you're very good at production.
Yeah.
Tell us about production and tell us the difference between, tell us why is production so important to filmmaking?
Well, they're all related. Television production and film production is all related. As you know, you have the 3 phases. You have your pre-production, production, and post-production. And pre-production is
Can you say those again? Because you know you are so fluid in what you're doing. I want you just to slow down just a little bit because the television audience is not a film director, so they can't just run along with you. You're gonna have to slow down a little bit so they can keep up with you.
Okay, so you have pre-production, and your pre-production phase is when you come up with your idea, you're writing your script, you're figuring out your locations and where things are going to take place. All right. Production is when you're actually on the set, you're actually shooting and filming your project.
All right.
All right. And post-production is when you are actually editing your project, putting it together, and those type of things. So those are 3 most important phases in production. But one thing I want to put out there is you have to, and you were talking about the youth, you have to have a plan. You have to have an A plan, you have to have a B plan, you have to have a C plan. And what I want to share to the audience is, yes, my A plan is my filmmaking. Okay? My B plan is working in the industry of television production, being an award-winning TV director, and that's an aspect. And then the C plan is, hey, you always got to have a fallback plan to pay the bills. C plan is the bill plan. You know, so I've been a staff artist for a long time. I've been in the C plan phase for a long time. So I worked myself up in the B and A plan. But those things are most important. And you have to put your goals out there. I mean, if you have to write them, I'm going to say this to the audience, if you have to write them on a refrigerator, on the top of your bed or whatever, you have to have it in your forefront at all times. And then once you stay to that, you should be okay at that point.
All right.
Yeah, that's very important.
Okay, goal setting is important.
Yes, it is.
And also having multiple strategies for becoming successful. Certainly, I agree with you, Dwayne, because I majored in dance and art as well as education. You know, I took my education courses, and there came a time when I got laid off from my teaching job, and I went around looking for a job, and I refused to give up, and I went to the United States Army.
Right.
Phenomenal experience. Traveled all over Europe.
Right.
So you have to have multiple strategies, and you also have to have, as you stated, perseverance.
Yes, you do.
Perseverance.
That should be a topic of this show.
Perseverance, absolutely. Well, I tell you, I am just so just really happy that you stopped by. And you know, I will be looking into. You spoke to the audience about them contacting you if they were interested in learning something about filmmaking or even becoming a part of a support system for you. Now, we're not allowed to ask for money on public television,
Right.
but if you want to give the audience your information, a phone number, or if you want to give them, you know, some way of contacting you,
Right.
please do.
Yeah, well, first of all, before I get into that, I want to give thanks to first giving Almighty God to give me the ability to be here and do what I do. That's what I have to get that.
Yes.
I have to say that all the time when I'm being interviewed on radio and TV. And this has been a crazy week. I mean, producing this movie and going out and talking about it. And second of all, my family for putting up with me because. I'm the only artist in my family, you know, so I'm always thinking on the left side. But we're in the process of putting together a nonprofit. You can go to One Chance Film on Facebook.
One Chance Film?
One Chance Film on Facebook and find out all the information about a nonprofit that we getting ready to put together. One Chance Media, all the information on that. And basically what we're doing, we're putting together a nonprofit to teach the youth about filmmaking process. And we're in the process of now in pre-production for the next film.
Wonderful.
Yes, so if you want to, go to One Chance Film and get all the information for One Chance Media and those type of things. And we're looking for youth to get involved, and we're looking for youth that's serious about, have the passion about filmmaking, and that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes.
So, audience, this is Mr. Dwayne Brown, and he has invited you to contact him if you're interested in acting, filmmaking, and he's asking that when you come, have a serious attitude, and he is looking to help you learn about filmmaking. Moreover, he is also starting a nonprofit organization where he is expecting that the community will support our youth. It's not enough for the youth to show up and, you know, there's no funding for the program because we know that we are in a very tight economic situation. If you want to, you can call me and I'll talk to you about it. But our nation is in a very stressful economic situation. But Dwayne and his colleagues are dedicated individuals who expect to help the community in Prince George's County, the youth in Prince George's County, excel to another level by introducing them to filmmaking. And certainly I will be supporting you, Dwayne.
We really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. You know, for coming on your show and talking about it and that type of thing. I can say this has been one of the unique interviews I've been in. I can really sit back and relax. I've been running from this station, this station, and, you know, and microphones But no, I like to say I'm able to sit down and talk about my passion. I appreciate you coming out and supporting the premiere and that type of thing. And whatever I can do to help you, please let me out. And again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much. And again, audience, thank you for voting for me. For those who have just tuned in, I'm Dr. Pat Dingle, the host of An Educational Moment. And An Educational Moment has been recognized as the best educational / public affairs programming. And for this particular honor and for my expertise, the Bowie Community Media Corporation has awarded me a Dottie Award. I am very humbled. I also thank God for all of my many blessings. And I also want to send a shout out to one of my very special students, Miss Norée Woodard. Miss Norée Woodard is a published artist. She became published while she was a middle school student. And she is moving right up the ladder. She is here tonight as a production assistant. So I want to say a special thank you to Miss Norée Woodard, and I'm looking forward to all the great things that she's going to be doing. In addition, I was accompanied to the awards program by Alex Yu, another former student. This has been an educational moment. I'm your host, Dr. Pat Dingle. Thank you for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time. Have a great day or evening based upon when you're viewing this program.